route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Finding time. He sets to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got time in the pocket. Trying to lay one up deep. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Tavon Wilson. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Here's Flacco. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Rolling the dice on fourth. Flacco flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. In there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down following the run.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Their big tight end, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but
it's caught inside the 25. And he's taken down deep in their territory. And they rattle off a big one. 62 yards. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Flacco eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch. Especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Under. Ready.
Once more, it's Flacco. And this is complete. It's Allen. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
Setting up to throw, Flacco. Flush to his right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal. A loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. 3rd and goal. Flacco escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
They're going to look to throw on 4th with Flacco surveying the field. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dwayne Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. It looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
They come out here in the eye. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw. He's got a man. Complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Back to throw again. He's going to let it go again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his 11th touchdown of the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. So completion on second down, that brings up third. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They do snap it. Flacco now. And he's got Moncrief. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 22 yards on the pickup there. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Flacco, he's got time. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And it's second down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his fourth touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Back now in Mexico City, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. Bailey now to kick this one away. Now this offense ready to take over again. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They come out here in the eye. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
First and 10 here for Flacco. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Flacco once more. Going for the deep ball. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And he lost the football. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or has moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw now on first down. Caught on the right side by Adams. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd down now after the pass completion. And quickly they get to the line. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300 yards. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal. So now it's 2nd down. Second down, Flacco now. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
A lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Man, a tough spot to drop that down here, third and goal.
And so many times when you analyze a play like this, you talk about the people around him and maybe his focus was gone. Sometimes just simply him understanding how close he is to the end zone and a chance to score, and he tightens up and doesn't complete the play.
Looking for someone to throw to. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. A give to Howard. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Fielded at the 20. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually.
Put away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get lit from a little. I know you're terrified by what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave to lust, hard building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out. Like don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Give a tell they bougie, go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap, tell them break your neck, gon' bust a rhyme. Go on down, pass it around, hey. What with me now, we running well, hey. Nobody can, we on the town, hey. Never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I'm Mike, lose it. I might lose it. Everybody got guilty pleasures. Mine just tend to catch me cases. Handcuffs, police inspections, lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station. You hear the same old song. I feel like, dog, I'm about to drop the bomb. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody can. We on the town. Hey, never come down. I never come down. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody can. We on the town. Hey, never come down. I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it.